from this station.
Because I like the diversity.
And listeners won't be forced to listen to large blocks of advertising. Operations at community radio stations are made possible through grants and underwriting from companies within this area of operation. And donations, funds, and equipment, services, and time from area residents who volunteer their time to get involved.
It's as if it's my next door neighbor talking to me, only he's on the radio instead of next door to me.
Real people just like you.
I like them. They tell it like it is.
Local focus, local news, local music, of the local people, and by the local people.
It's different than the rest of the stuff I hear.
I love the show. I listen every day.
WRLR.
Hi, this is Stanley Carr, host of The Piano Men. Check out my show right here on WRLR 98.3 FM every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Whether it's Beethoven to Stevie Wonder to Elton John, we play everything from classical to the modern era. Check out The Piano Men right here on WRLR Wednesday nights at 9 p.m.
You're listening to 98.3 FM, WRLR LP, Round Lake, Illinois.
Good evening. Welcome.
This is the Bob and Ted Lounge. That's right on WRLR 98.3 FM.
That's right, and you are so happy to be here.
Exactly. This is WRLR 98.3 FM. This is Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider, and we are coming to you live from the Round Lake Beach Metro Station.
We're having a little fun because we're off the walls nuts.
Yeah, well, and Bob was playing with the music again.
And I just want everybody to know, the old listeners, you know what we're up to. The new listeners, imagine if you walked into a bar and two weird guys are sitting at the bar talking about just about anything. That would be us, and that's the reason for this show. Now, keep in mind also that we're not here to tell you what to think. You got to be your own juror of information on what's true and what's not true. We're just throwing the stuff out there, seeing if it sticks to the wall. If it doesn't, well, then that's the way it is. So.
Like a pasta, Bob. We do like pasta.
Yeah, hey.
Anyway, this is WRLR 98.3 FM. Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider coming to you live from the Round Lake Beach Metro Station on the Info Explorer radio show, giving you something to think about. Now, Bob, we always start the show off with some shout-outs to our local loyal listeners, so we'd like to say a shout-out to Alex Schneider, my older son, Zach, my younger son, Bella the Wonder Dog, and she is a wonder dog, Bob. I wonder how she does things sometimes. Anyway, we have Ben, and, of course, Eva, the hardest-working oncology pharmacist, and she's soloed this past weekend, too, by the way, so a shout-out to soloing. Yeah, one airport to the other, and it's hard enough for me to find, my son's house or this radio station. She went from an airport to an airport in a plane, Bob. So Congrats to Eva. Anyway, a shout out to our local loyal listeners. And our first article, Bob, Bob and I talk about things you're not going to find anywhere else. We try to do things that are a little offbeat, a little unconventional of sorts, but it's information you can use. Someday you'll be at a cocktail party, or maybe, let's say, when you wake up in the morning, you go, hey, I heard that on Bob and Ted show. Anyway, this comes to you from Emerald, Catrone, and Alex Daniel, bestlifeonline.com. 50 facts about life you won't believe you didn't know already. Bob, number one, you should throw away the cotton in your medication bottles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, believe it or not, that little ball of cotton comes with your pills. It's there to keep the pills safe during shipping, but it's meant to be removed. It can collect moisture because it's absorbent in nature, which makes your pills deteriorate faster. Now, Bob, you don't take a lot of pills, right?
No.
All right, but either way, get
outside the vitamins and the enzymes and the creatine and the
stuff you get from the guy in the alley.
All sorts of different letters and all sorts of stuff and
B, C, D.
Yeah, beet juice, orange juice, juice. Yeah, I don't take much.
All right. It's also, Bob, number two, it's easy to calculate a tip without a calculator. Assuming you want to tip 20% for good service. Move the decimal one digit to the left.
Yeah, that's easy.
And double
that's
the number.
Easy,
Yeah, we got that. Come on.
Right. So 10% of $100 is $1. That's right. That's why I'm getting lousy service.
Actually, it's $10, Bob.
No wonder I get the dirtiest looks.
Yeah, cheap.
Oh, my God.
How about number 3, Bob?
How about that? Your tallest first thing in the morning. I don't know about that.
And they mean when you're standing up, of course.
If you're feeling a bit on the short side, measure yourself when you wake up, according to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center.
Which has to be a legitimate.
Yeah. There's a big one.
Yeah.
Who's the voodoo?
Hey, man, you go to wake yourself in the morning and
Unload the marijuana. This phenomenon may be due to gravity compressing cartilage in our spine. Oh, such as our knees when we stand up or sit down throughout the day. While we are lying down in a resting position, the spine is said to spread out or decompress, so when we wake in the morning, we are taller after lying in bed all night long. Honey, I didn't know where I was going. She followed me into the hotel. I had nothing to do with it. All night long. You're coming with one lie after another. It don't work.
It doesn't, Bob. Number 4, you should sleep with the door closed. Bob, you sleep with your door closed?
What?
In your bedroom?
Hell no.
Yeah,
Anybody's welcome in there. You hear the snoring going on there. You're risking your life, and it might be me or a bear in
a
there.
little sign. Bob sleeps with his door. Well, it says here,
Caution.
sleeping with your door closed will protect you from smoke and toxic fumes in the event of a fire.
Oh, please.
That'll also keep you burnt in the room, right?
Right.
Except
Yeah.
So, for more information, that doesn't make any sense. In case there's a fire, what if the fire's in your room?
Yeah, whatever.
And the door's closed and you burn up like a big piece of bacon?
What if it's in your heart? And you're in love.
You got fire in your heart, Bob. I got fire in my heart. So sleep with the door closed to protect you from smoke and toxic fumes in the event of a fire. Yeah, sure. Sleeping in a cold room can help you slim down, Bob. A single month of sleeping in a 66-degree room helped increase subjects' fat-burning ability by much as 10%.
I don't believe it.
Well, think about it. If you're cold, you're shivering, right?
So you're exercising.
Yeah. Your body's going, what the heck is going on here?
Your arms are quivering like a fish out of water.
So you're actually burning calories while you're attempting to sleep. That makes sense.
All right.
And I bet if you slept in a freezer, you'd be losing
That's
more
right.
weight.
There you go. But, you got to have oxygen. Remember, everybody that's going to sleep in a freezer, make sure the door don't lock.
But think about it, Bob. You wake up in a freezer, maybe your arm falls off. How much does your arm weigh? That's a good 15 pounds, right? 20 pounds?
Mine's solid muscle. I'm 250 pounds. I think one arm is 50 pounds.
Oh, my arms are kind of like pus-filled.
Yeah, so you're about 5 pounds.
Yeah. But anyway, number 6, Bob.
Number 6. You'll yawn more often than you eat breakfast. Over the course of a lifetime, you'll yawn approximately, I'm avoiding one right now, 200. You'll yawn approximately 250,000 times, according to one expert on the subject. If you live to 70, it's about 10 yawns per day. Well, hell.
So if you lived to 80, was it like 8?
Oh, my God. I haven't yawned at all today. So when I go home, I'll be yawning like I catch up to my quota.
Yeah.
I got to do it 8 times a day. Oh, my God.
Honey, how many times have you yawned today?
Oh, my
But you know what, Bob? I think also yawning, you yawn more often if your life is boring, right? If you're always on the go or you're being chased by like a cougar.
There's something to yawning.
And I mean like old women, Bob, not a wow.
There is something about yawning that's good for you.
Really?
And I'm not sure what it is.
Well, it's facial muscles.
Facial muscles? Or jaw exercising? Or
yeah, or maybe you take more oxygen when you yawn.
I wonder, there's something to that. Maybe we should Google it.
Well, let's see, Bob. Sure, real quick.
God, where would we be without YouTube?
What are the
and
benefits
Google?
of yawning?
Right, here we go.
According to CSI Fond du Lac County, yawning helps with deep relaxation and reduces stress. Studies have found that yawning increases when people are engaged in difficult mental tasks. Yawning helps contract the facial muscles during a yawn, which forces blood through cerebral blood vessels to the brain, which may function to increase alertness.
Wow.
Well, so Bob, think about it.
On to something.
If you want to deep relax, just start yawning and reduce stress.
Well, I wonder if it has something to do with yoga, where you're doing these breath exercises.
Could
and
be,
stuff.
could be.
You know?
Number 7, Bob, you can't breathe and swallow simultaneously. Yeah, trust me, the way I eat, I have to. I just... I breathe and eat at the same time.
There's number 1.
Yeah. Number 8, Bob.
Number 8, fake smiles can hurt you. It turns out that faking happiness can hurt your health. Wow.
Bob, have you been faking happiness in your life?
No.
As he smiles.
I'm very happy.
So when you're significant...
We should really be on video.
Yeah.
There's stuff we're doing. We're doing gestures and facial expressions here that we wouldn't be allowed to do on TV.
And sign language, too. Bob took an online sign language course during COVID so he can communicate with his wife non-verbally.
And Ted, too.
Yeah. But no, it turns out, Bob, faking happiness can hurt your health. A 2011 study published in the Academy of Management journal. Academy of Management?
I think it's Academy of Anger Management.
Yeah, no kidding. Researchers looked at the behaviors of bus drivers. Okay. A profession where people are required to have many friendly interactions, not in Chicago.
Get
down. Get on the bus.
Shut up.
Where's your bus?
Give me your money.
Yeah. You smell. Get off the bus. It discovered that these people withdraw from the work while putting on a smile for show, and that could have long-term
deleterious government schools.
Deleterious.
That was so.
It can have long-term negative effects.
Everybody that graduates from school these days, high school, college, don't stop. Go to a college and learn an education after you get the government one.
No, hold on here, Bob. Keep going.
Babies don't have kneecaps. What?
Sure, they have little fat. They're just like fat
all over.
Yeah,
well, they do. It's just that they aren't made of bone. They're little bits of cartilage that have yet to ossify into bone. And for more on how to know when kids are being honest, check out 50 Lies Kids Say That Parents Always Fall For.
Real quick, Bob, back to the other one here.
Does that always expand into adulthood? I wonder.
Deleterious. Deleterious.
All right.
Deleterious.
All right.
So now it's deleterious, Bob.
All right, very good, sir.
We don't know what it means, but we can pronounce it.
Yeah. Deleterious, some mythological character. Persepolis and Deleterious. They conquered the Trojans.
Then there was delirious.
Delirious. He kept everybody laughing in the middle of the war.
And there was detrimental. Then there was dental. That was one of the benefits.
Delirious was the skipper of Zeus's ship or whatever. I don't know.
All right, number 10, Bob. This, by the way, is the Info Explorer radio show coming to you live from the Round Lake Beach Metro Station on WRLR 98.3 FM. We're talking about 50 facts about life you won't believe. You already know. From Emerald Gatron and Alex Daniel at bestlifeonline.com.
And Admiral Deleterious.
Yes.
Now, we're here throwing stuff out there. It's sometimes for humorous purposes. Oh, my God.
And sometimes educational, Bob.
And sometimes, flat out lies.
And sometimes we just don't know why we're saying it. But the color you see, number 10, Bob, in pitch darkness has a name. If you close your eyes in a completely dark room, like say you're in prison, solitary, when you open them, the color you see is called...
Oh, great. Egengrau.
Yeah, Egengrau.
Which means intrinsic gray. It's the shade of dark gray people see when there's no light.
Google. It's actually Japanese.
Dark gray.
That comes from the Japanese word, Bob.
Well, that's right. And it sounds racist to me.
Yeah, Google. Close your eyes and see. Google. But anyway, the smell after it rains does, too.
The smell after it rains does, too. What? It's called... where are you coming up with this stuff? Petrichor.
Petrichor.
It comes from an oil plant's extrude that dries on the ground. When it rains, the oil combines with a byproduct, urine, from a type of bacteria, urine, to produce the smell of urine. So that's what you smell now.
Craving ice is a symptom of iron deficiency. If you like crunching ice after you finish your soda, we call it pop here in the Midwest, you might be suffering from anemia, also known as
Papaphagia.
Hey!
Papaphagia.
Hey!
Papaphagia. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, my name is Papaphagia. It's a pasta dish at Olive Garden.
It's very good.
I went once at the Pagophagia. It's a compulsive eating of ice, may not be a nervous tic, but a way of cooling inflammation in the mouth caused by lack of iron. Or maybe you have cold sores.
Like a tire iron.
Yeah.
You appeal the right people, you'll get it.
So I guess if you're crunching ice, and you're not nervous, you could have an iron deficiency. Or maybe you just
get to a doctor.
Maybe you're hot.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's another one. Sharp knives are safer than dull knives. Sharp knives aren't actually as likely to cut you as dull ones. What?
Yeah, okay, Bob.
No way.
Pull out your knife, let's see.
Yeah. Here, see this? Because a sharp knife easily slices through food, you only have to apply a small amount of pressure when using them. This means that you're more likely to cut the item you're intending to cut and not your hand. I tried cutting a spaghetti squash this morning.
Was it alive or what?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was like, I think I could have cut a bowling ball easier.
Wow.
But I had our sharpest kitchen knife.
Okay.
And I was trying to cut it long ways to create long strips. That don't work.
Was it a Ginzu knife?
It was whatever. Sharpest knife in the kitchen. I don't leave it out for anybody. I only bring it out for special occasions.
I use machete, Bob. Machete always
You know
does the
what?
job.
I was going to go get my Sawzall.
Okay.
I got a fresh blade that I haven't touched, and I might do that next time. But we cut it in quarters, and my wife tried cooking with it in the air fryer, and I don't know what happened.
What kind of squash?
I left a spaghetti squash.
Nasty. Sounds nasty.
Now, we are Bob Slipke and
Ted Schneider.
And we are your info explorers trying to figure out what the hell is going on, just like everybody else. And we are on
WRLR 98.3 FM.
All right, so we're talking about 50 facts about life you won't believe you didn't know already at bestlifeonline.com. What else, Bob? Tomato juice won't fix getting skunked.
What?
Yeah, instead of dousing yourself in V8, make a mixture of dish soap, peroxide, and baking soda. The skunk spray is an oil, which your grease-fighting dish soap will take care of. Peroxide and baking soda add plenty of oxygen to the mix to get rid of the smell. So if your dog gets skunked, it's dish soap, peroxide, and baking soda.
Wow, that is damn helpful. Gee.
Okay.
Wikipedia is downloadable. Who the hell would want to do that? Because everybody's adding their opinion to that.
Yeah.
See, that's what I don't like about that, because any Yahoo can go on there and change anything about anybody as far as I'm concerned. I don't even bother.
There are more life forms on your body than people on Earth.
I believe that. That's why I think showering once a day is not a bad thing, because you don't know what's growing on your skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Your skin is your largest organ, by the way.
Like those mushrooms you had growing that one time?
That's right. I had mushrooms growing out of my ass, and I didn't know what the hell they were. I picked them off, and some hippie came by and goes, "Hey, dude, can I buy those from you?" I said, "Yeah, $100.
And microscopic mites live on your face, Bob.
Oh, my God.
Your face is covered with 8-legged, spider-like creatures. Fortunately, they're microscopic and impossible to see.
I don't know.
But according to the BBC, there are mites with long, worm-like bodies or residing in hair follicles and pores or sebaceous glands.
So you're telling me all the body hair you have has got little 8-legged, spider-like creatures, microscopic, impossible to see, growing on all the hair on your body. Oh, that's just wonderful.
Nice.
I love that.
Number 19, Bob.
The size of your social circle is related to the size of your brain.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I got 800 close contacts. Am I smart? I don't think so.
You got a big brain, Bob.
I guess.
Well, scientists at Oxford discovered the size of a person's orbitomedial prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that identifies other people's moods and personalities, can predict the size of that person's social circle, Bob. The average prefrontal cortex averages out 147.8 friends in a social circle. I don't believe it.
No, I don't either. Your hair growth may have... What's this? People with friends live longer? Did you just talk about that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm glad you're paying attention, though.
I'm watching TV. Do you mind? Leave me alone.
Bob took a nap. Last week we talked about the benefits of naps, and he took my advice.
That's right. And yawned a couple of times here.
Sleep.
People with friends live longer because of all the aggravation. People with active social networks and close friends they talk to live longer than the people who rely only on family. According to researchers at Michigan State University, science! So whenever possible, make time to see the members of your social circle, even if it's just for coffee, and they owe you a few bucks, too. Collect.
Exactly.
Don't let them get away with it.
And by the way, Alec just texted me and says, back to the dog, it does work, he said.
It does?
It does work, yeah.
I wonder if I could do that on my father-in-law. He don't take a bath every couple of days.
Does he smell like he's been skunked?
Pour Downy on him, or what was the stuff we were supposed to use?
It was 3 things. We talked about one. It was a soap.
A dish soap.
Dish soap, peroxide, and baking soda. I would use Dawn.
I think we.
Dawn. They use it on those ducks and stuff to get oil.
Dawn is a great degreaser. Yes.
Let's see here.
All right, now hold on. Your hair growth may have to do with your ethnic background.
Whoopa!
When human hair generally grows at a rate of about 6 inches per year, there is some difference in growth rates based on ethnicity. According to research published in the International Journal of Dermatology, people of Asian descent tend to have faster growing hair than those of other ethnic backgrounds. Well, first of all, where is hair growing on an Asian? They don't have any body hair. Their skin's butt naked like a baby, except the hair grows on their head. They can't grow beards like we do. So
maybe because it's only concentrated on their head.
No, that's true. Maybe it's like focused out of a funnel. It don't grow anywhere else on it except to their head. It's like that dial. You turn the dial in the back. Oh, look at my head.
Could be.
I've never seen an Oriental's back. I mean, now I'm going to get in trouble if I try ripping a shirt off of one of them. And
this is true.
And if I see a dial back there, I'm going to go, I knew it.
Dial it up, baby. Young adults are more likely to be living with their parents than on their own. Sure, with COVID, everybody's moved back home.
Hell, with the job market gone to hell. I mean, everybody in the world's coming over the border right now, so you'll be lucky to find a starting job for 25 cents an hour.
Yeah. Taking aspirin during a heart attack may save your life. Taking an aspirin, Bob, at the first sign of a heart attack can be a lifesaver. The drug inhibits platelets from forming a clot that can block an artery and cause a full-on heart attack. So, Bob, carry a bowl
of aspirin.
No, what I'm thinking is this. You have bowls of aspirin throughout your entire house. The garage, in your car, in the bathroom. Right. If you feel like you're having a heart attack, you just put your head in the bowl and just start nibbling.
That's where your head's going to hit when you're passing out. Now, all right, so you're having a heart attack. That means your left arm can't reach for the aspirin.
So you have to be close enough where you can fall and hit it with your mouth.
So keep the bowl on the floor somewhere. Keep them in several locations.
Meanwhile, your dog's being aspirin, bleeding out.
Your dog is bled out everywhere. His blood's so thin, it's like rainwater.
He barks and starts bleeding. Splattering blood everywhere.
I can see the veterinarian going after your butt. What did you do to this animal?
Well, I had bowls of aspirin all around the house because I was afraid of having a heart attack. I'm sorry. Or just have a bottle, instead of having that I fall and I can't get up, have a bottle on a string around your neck, like a chain.
You know, that would be a good thing. Or like they do with the fish. They have like these dispensers. You got to lick it to get the amount out.
With fish, lick something?
Yeah, the fish feeders or something. They on a timer.
Oh, you talking like in a fish tank?
Yeah. So isn't there something like for dogs and cats where food comes out like every 6 hours or something?
Yeah, it's called the human. You walk over and put it in a bowl.
What? That isn't automated already? Oh, my God.
So keep that in mind. Aspirin all around the house, but I keep away from the dogs. So what's number 24, Bob?
Most spreadsheets don't spell check. Hell, I'm telling you, a lot of emails, there's no spell check with people. And I tell you, emails can be misread like crazy, and that's why I still like talking on the phone. But before you hand off that important spreadsheet, be sure to turn a spell check manually to spare yourself an undue embarrassment. The other thing you can do, too, is read the damn thing to yourself.
There you go. Yeah.
You know?
Why have AI do it for you?
With the interruptions I get all day long, I'm trying to type one sentence out, and I go back to read it, and I'm missing a couple of key words in the sentence because of the interruptions and the phone going off.
And your attention span.
Yeah, and low attention span and the drugs and the alcohol. I'm like, I'm sending a letter to Biden? Who the hell is that?
So number 25, Bob, women can give birth even after they die.
Yeah, it's very rare, I'll say.
It's called a coffin birth. It's a phenomenon that occurs when a pregnant woman delivers a child spontaneously after her death. Due to the gases that build up in the abdominal area,
God almighty,
putting pressure on the woman's uterus and forcing the baby out of the birth passage.
Oh, my God.
One example was discovered in 2010 in the grave of a medieval woman.
A medieval.
She was buried in Italy, and according to the Smithsonian. Wow.
With modern embalming techniques, this doesn't really happen anymore. That's what they say.
Yeah, but can you imagine?
I've seen enough horror movies to know.
Imagine your girlfriend, your wife, your concubine is having a baby.
All right, they're all having a baby. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and they die, and they still give birth. That's kind of
weird.
Would you want to be there?
I don't know.
How do you cut? You have to still cut the umbilical cord?
I don't know.
That's
weird.
Keep going, Bob.
And men can get aroused post-mortem.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right, okay, we're moving right along.
Shakespeare
invented the name Jessica. Now, wait a minute. Well, it can't be proven that he invented it per se, but the first written instance of the name is found in the Bard's 1596 play, The Merchant of Venice. Schlock's daughter, an angelicization of the biblical name Iska, is named Jessica.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what the hell?
Number 28, high heels were first designed for men. Yes, though closely identified as a female fashion staple, high heels were first designed for men. At the end of the 16th century, Persian-inspired style was all the rage in Europe.
No wonder they lost to the Greeks.
Yeah, the J. Paul Getty Museum. Heels were seen as being virile and masculine, and a great way to boost your height a few inches.
So a lot of short guys over in the Middle East, they needed something.
Wearing high heels, sure. It was because they wanted to be taller. And the women's clothes that went along with it, that was...
And the hose and everything. Yeah, come on.
And the rouge.
Yeah, give me a break.
Yeah.
I know better.
And actually, that was the first, Bob, you know what? That was another fun fact here. It's not on here right now. But the Persian-style of, men wearing shoes, they also started the brow bar in Persia. Just FYI. So it's a little-known fact.
Those Persians.
Number 29, Bob?
The Exorcist film set was haunted. It's still, I've heard that, and I've never seen anything else based on it. Continuing that story, but based on the book by William Peter Blattley, The Exorcist, released in 1973, stirred up quite a bit of controversy in the years surrounding its release. For starters, the set used to be the home of Regan McNeil, burned to the ground when a bird flew into a circuit box.
Yeah, it's a suicide.
The only room left standing was the one used for the exorcism. Even creepier. Not only did actors suffer multiple injuries during the filming of the movie, two of them actually died shortly after filming Wrapped. Actors had played characters who died on screen. To make matters worse, according to CBS News, when the film premiered in Rome, lightning struck a 400-year-old cross atop a nearby church.
Ooh, scary, Bob. Very scary. Ooh. All right. Number 30. There's a mental phenomenon that causes you to see monsters and mirrors.
Huh.
That's after about 4 beers.
Yeah.
And 2 shots.
Yeah, the Budweiser effect.
I saw a monster.
It's called the Troxler effect.
Oh, yes.
And discovered as long ago as 1804, it causes those who experience it to think they see something fearsome in the mirror just on the periphery of their vision, whether they say Bloody Mary 3 times or not.
Sure.
Remember that? You say Bloody Mary in front of the mirror 3 times and something's supposed to come out and grab you. I don't know.
There's also, Bob, a brewery in Japan that makes beer from elephant dung.
Oh, great.
The brewery is Sant Gallen. Produces a beer called Un Konokuro.
Wow.
Made with coffee beans that pass through an elephant.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh, my God. It's a huge hit, according to Fox.
Oh, yeah, right.
So they make an elephant eat a bunch of beans.
Oh.
Then they wait for it to come out.
Oh.
And then they grind them up.
Oh, what a lousy job.
There's a...
How'd you like to spend 8-10 hours a day behind an elephant?
Yeah. Sorting beans that come out.
Oh, God almighty.
Only in Japan, Bob.
Yeah, you don't see that in Missouri.
Number 32.
Snow is a terrible way to stay hydrated. When it comes to snow, it's water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. It requires a lot of energy for your body to convert something from solid to a liquid. And while snow will provide a tiny amount of hydration, it will also lower your body temperature in the process, making you more prone to hypothermia.
Oh, well, Bob, we should probably take a break. What do you think?
I think
like a
we
station
will,
ID?
And we'll continue this in just a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. And together, we turn great ideas into reality by accessing our networks, our experience, and the best of ourselves to make a difference. Around the world, Rotary brings leaders together to build new friendships and to solve problems. Like in Austria, where generations work side by side to build sustainable housing and community centers. In India, volunteers run a mobile blood bank to help provide a steady blood supply for their local community. And in Taiwan, people are working hard to get vulnerable citizens the support and services they need. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Take action with us. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
WRLR is community radio.
I feel much more informed with what's happening today.
When we say community, we really mean it.
It's not like corporate, it's just a good station, yeah?
We don't belong to some large corporation that makes a profit from this station.
Because I like the diversity.
And listeners won't be forced to listen to large blocks of advertising. Operations at community radio stations are made possible through grants and underwriting from companies within this area of operation. And donations, funds, and equipment, services, and time from area residents who volunteer their time to get involved.
It's as if it's my next door neighbor talking to me, only he's on the radio instead of next door to me.
Real people just like you.
I like them. They tell it like it is.
Local focus, local news, local music, of the local people, and by the local people.
It's different than the rest of the stuff I hear.
I love the show. I listen every day.
WRLR.
If you're talking, they will hear you every single time.
Oh, we're getting killed.
Yeah, well, Kyle's not here.
How come?
Kicked off the team. Didn't Tim tell you? Kyle and some other kids got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. Zero tolerance. He's out for the season.
Come on, it's a first offense, right?
That we know of. But why should that matter? He knew not to drink. I've made it clear to Matt that's what we expect from him. What have you said to Tim?
Nothing really. You know, a lot of kids try it at this age, so...
Yeah, well, a lot of kids don't try it, too. I'm not saying that Matt's going to be this perfect kid, but if I don't tell him what we expect and why he shouldn't drink, how's he going to know?
You think kids that age really listen?
They never admit it, Bill, but they hear more than you think.
Talk. They hear you. For more information about talking with kids about underage drinking, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
The voice of Lake County, 98.3 FM, WRLR, is now inviting you to a little give and take as we bring you a new magazine concept that will keep you entertained, informed, and most importantly, up to date with what's going on in Lake County and beyond. Reciprocate now airs from 3 to 5 p.m. Central, Wednesdays right here on WRLR. I'm your host, Norm Marion, and we'll feature all sides of the issues. And maybe have some fun as we grow in the community together. News, sports, entertainment, and more with co-hosts and the people involved in exactly what's going on. Reciprocate. Let's give and take. Wednesdays, 3 to 5 p.m. Central. Join the TuneIn app. Stream at WRLR.FM or catch us on good old-fashioned radio. The voice of Lake County, WRLR.
Brighten up your lunch hour with Yesterday Once More with Stan Koenig. Stan plays all your classic favorites from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Simpler times when music was music. These are the songs you fell in love to, the music that inspired you, and most importantly, the songs that make you smile. So turn back the clock by tuning in to Yesterday Once More every Friday from 9 a.m. till noon, right here on 98.3 FM WRLR.
Reality Radio with your host David Rich. Tuesdays 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. Central Time. Good times and good conversation from the people that know. You want good, credible insight into politics, police reform, the climate, third-party politics, diet, self-help, and much more? Tune in every Tuesday to WRLR 98.3 FM, the voice of Lake County. Till then, keep it real.
Where's a good place to...
Where is a good place to expand your brain and be entertained? It's right here, Bob Slipke.
And Ted Schneider on WRLR 98.3 FM, the voice of Lake County. And this is the Info Explorer radio show. We are talking currently about 50 facts about life you won't believe you didn't already know. And number 33, Bob, blue cheese can change your dreams. It's time to skip the blue cheese on your salad, according to research from the British Cheese Board. Now, can you imagine there's a British Cheese Board? I don't know what that
More
pays.
government.
Yeah. Eating blue cheese is particularly associated with vivid dreams, Bob. That was number 33. Number 34. You can request a DMV examination for senior citizens.
What?
Especially if they can't find their spot on a 50-question piece of paper. Yeah, Bob, some states you can request the DMV re-examine a senior citizen. So if Grandpa Joe, yeah, isn't taking the hint, he's not safe behind the wheel, you can put the responsibility.
I've been driving for 85 years.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell me what to do.
So go to the DMV, Bob, and say, Grandpa Joe should be taken off the road. Or just switch his meds, and he's done anyway.
This is an important one, too. Dishwashers need washing, too. You've never cleaned your dishwasher. It might be time. Look up some instructional videos, i.e. YouTube, or hire a professional and get that thing in tip-top shape. It will greatly improve your machine's performance.
Oh, you just throw a gallon of bleach in there and let it bounce around.
You know, I don't know.
There's probably
a dishwasher cleaner kit
just for that.
You know?
Yeah. They're like fake dishes made of soap. And when they run, it disintegrates the dishes or something.
Yeah.
Women have more pain receptors than men. They also have a higher tolerance for pain than men do, according to Time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's probably because of the whole giving birth, right?
Right. Yeah,
I've given birth almost every morning.
Now you know what birth is like.
Yeah.
That's right. I've heard it before.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, it always boils down to now you know what birth is like.
Yeah.
You know?
I've used the bathroom a few times. I think I gave birth.
Yeah, I've had my moments. Especially after, let's see, I used to eat midnight snacks, and I was getting out of control. I was peanut butter, Oreos.
With the snacks or going to the bathroom?
Well, later on, yeah. But I mean, I was like putting on crackers, peanut butter, eating Oreos, milk, and grape nuts.
So Bob, what made you stop that behavior?
The pain. The pain. It was terrible. And grape nuts, I'll be honest with you. They're not grapes and they're not nuts. So what the hell are they? Anyways.
Well, let's skip here, Bob. You can leave everything to you own to your pet. So if you have a pet, you want to leave it, you can legally do that, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
How about number 43? Next page.
43. How about another... Page 43 out of 500,000 here. All right, I got it.
Bob likes hitting the mic with his paper.
Water won't put out a grease fire. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Water will make a grease fire much, much worse. Yes.
That's good.
Instead, starve the fire of oxygen by completely covering it and removing it from heat, yes, if possible. Baking soda will also help put out a grease fire, as will a Class B fire extinguisher. This is true. Do not put water on a grease fire. Oh, my God.
Well, you could suck the oxygen out, couldn't you?
You cover it. Cover the pan.
With your body, like a grenade.
No, your
Jump
body.
on it.
Yeah, not my body, yours.
You can probably mute your microwave. Does your microwave come with a mute option?
Mute?
Yeah, mine's been talking a lot lately. It just goes on and on. He's like, morning, Ted. How's it going, Ted? Hey, you want to make some bacon?
Sometimes it's as easy as finding a button that will have mute written on it in small letters, pulling it down for. Otherwise, check your owner's manual and exponentially improve your quality of life. Hell, we got Alexa now talking to us. We finally figured out how to hook that one up.
Yeah, finishing your antibiotics is crucial. If you stop taking antibiotics before you're supposed to, any bacteria that didn't get killed can develop an immunity to that antibiotic and become super strained.
Wow.
So the doctor says take all those pills, take them all.
Wow.
And go get a refill and get addicted.
You can also blur your house on Google Street View.
This is true.
Yeah.
You can cancel free trials before they expire. No kidding.
Yeah.
You have
to.
to.
That, I'll tell you what, that's
a racket.
Crime. It is. They suggest try it for free for 30 days. Well, you forget you got it going because we're so multitasking all day long.
And you forget.
That's right. That is a racket.
And Bob, let's wrap up with number 50. Air isn't mostly oxygen. Air is how much?
Wow.
78% nitrogen, Bob. An overabundance of oxygen can actually make you feel kind of high. That's why oxygen bars started to become a thing in the late 90s and early
I've used
2000s.
those oxygen bars, and I feel very relaxed after them because they got massaging going on besides breathing clean oxygen with essential oils added to it. The oxygen bars that I used to go to out in Vegas and where else? Florida, in the malls. They had those little like courtesy bars in the malls.
Really? I've never done that.
Yeah, no, I've done it several times, and they put there's a combination of essential oils that they add to the mixture, and usually it's something like lavender and the eucalyptus, things like that help open up your lungs and stuff.
Make you throw up?
No. You walk away very relaxed. Yeah, especially with the lavender and eucalyptus combination.
Yeah.
Smell
like a candle afterwards.
Now, I don't know if these places exist, but out in Vegas, every mall had one or two of these oxygen bars there, and they had a dry sauna or a dry massaging table there, too, where you get into this thing. It looks like an old iron lung from the 50s.
Okay.
And it's like a hydro massage. So they close the lid on you. You're not, if you're claustrophobic, forget it.
So it's like a dry rub?
It's like a dry rub. And it's like being in a car wash, except you stay dry because they got like a cloth over you. And you can feel the jets shooting on your body going up and down.
Just with air?
No, it's water. It's actually water.
But you stay dry?
But you stay dry because you're in like a shell.
Like in a plastic bag?
Yeah, right, yeah. So it feels great, I'm telling you. It's not bad.
All right, well, Bob, that was 50. What was it again here? 50 facts about life you won't believe you didn't already know. Again, bestlifeonline.com. Again, Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider on WRLR 98.3 FM, the voice of Lake County. If you're not familiar with WRLR, well,
get familiar.
You should be.
Now.
Where you been? I mean, come on. You know, Bob and I have been doing this 10, 11 years. You should know by now, so shame on you is the first thing that comes to mind. But the second thing that comes to mind is WRLR, WRLR.FM, or go to the Radio Garden app, and you can hear us too. Just put in WRLR 98.3 FM.
All right.
All
I
right.
think that's a good idea there, Ted.
I think it is too. And again, Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider. Every Tuesday.
Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider on WRLR 98.3. Take two. It
All
works
right.
every time.
It does. Well, Bob, what to do if you grew up in a dysfunctional family? Want to do that one? Yeah.
What if I did?
Yeah.
I'm there, man. I should be writing this article.
Rosanna Snee, lifehack.org. No family is perfect, Bob. You realize that?
That is so true.
Yeah. So here's some dysfunctional family roles. Okay, these are roles taken up by members that help the family survive. The enabler. The enabler takes on the protective role. They do whatever it's necessary to take care of the family, no matter how bad the situation is. So the enabler, Bob, is a protective role. So it sounds like maybe you're in the mob. Maybe you're in one of those situations where it's like...
In a family with an alcoholic or a drug addict, the enabler is the one who picks up the pieces after their father comes home drunk.
Wait a second. How come it can't be the mother?
Right. So,
It's kind of sexist.
Yeah. They protect the troubled family member from suffering the consequences of their bad behavior. All right. So you take them out in the alley and you beat the hell out of them. They're going to learn.
Yeah.
The hero is next.
This family member, Bob, the hero, usually is the firstborn, can be considered the poster child for the family. They make sure everyone looks good to the outside world. Well, that's my job. I was even the middle child. I was the hero. I made everything look good. Myself, my sister, the dog.
Well, and then anybody that doesn't look good, we hide them away.
Exactly. If you're ugly, sorry.
That's it. You're done.
You're in the back of the family picture.
You're done.
All right, Bob. What's another...
See, the troublemaker,
role?
scapegoat. I got a little family of them.
Scapegoat.
Tends to be the family's black sheep. They are typically the middle child. They are the ones who are constantly getting into trouble. And they sometimes get suspended from school, arrested, have angry outbursts. That sounds like everybody in my family. This family member takes the bullet for the team. No, I don't think so. She's shooting the bullets.
But they wear the vest.
And they're usually the first to fly the coop. Yeah, when all things collapse.
Anyway, Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider on WRLR. What's the station again, Bob?
I don't know. Let me try that again. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is important here.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It is. Now, this is serious stuff here. This is Bob and Ted, and we're broadcasting from...
WRLR 98.3 FM.
Bob, that was a smooth segue.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Well, I actually started crying. It was so beautiful. Maybe it was your smile.
I guess that lion smile.
The lost child, Bob, is sometimes referred to as the quiet one who gets lost in the shuffle. Lost child will just go with the flow. Don't stand out. Don't make any trouble. And with the antics and achievement of the other family members, the low-maintenance kid is what the addiction family needs. Unfortunately, the lost child often stays lost until adulthood and has trouble getting into direction in their lives, interacting socially.
And they also kill and eat people, too.
Yes.
So
the lost child becomes the cannibal of the family. They take animals in the park and they...
No boundaries. All right,
No
here
boundaries,
we go. That's the A-type personality.
That's my motto, Bob. No boundaries.
Typical scenario is in this type of family is a parent who is controlling, invades your privacy, and has no consideration for your opinion or desires. Hell, it sounds like marriage. Maybe they open your mail or throw it away if they don't want you to see it. You may want to express yourself, but are discouraged if you do. Well, see, that's why in vows at the church.
So
this should be mentioned. You will not, this love and obey stuff. Forget it.
No.
You're going to talk about you'll spend money I approve, and you're not looking through my mail. You understand that?
So back to the order of which we should be reading. The mascot is often not the baby of the family. They tend to be the funny and mischievous one in the family. Go back, flip it over the other way.
Flip it.
There you go.
Flip it.
The mascot will act goofy, make everyone laugh, and draw attention to themselves, all in an effort to bring peace to the household, Bob. They can count on them to intervene when a volatile situation arises. Their tool is their humor. That was me. I always had humor as a defense. I could, slay dragons with my humor, and I could, stop cars that were careening off hilltops. True story.
Okay.
So now, Bob, let's switch to characteristics of a dysfunctional family.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is the dirt now.
So you have the roles, Reggie. Now here's the characteristics.
All right.
You jumped ahead a little there, but it's okay. Abuse. Assault, physical beatings, verbal lashing. You ever get a verbal lashing?
I think of verbal lashing in every job I had. Even when I was a priest. And a soldier. And a judge. I've been everything. I've had 800 jobs in my life. Well, no good at any of them.
So the abuse is number one, Bob. Emotional abuse now. That's obviously,
that
right?
is marriage.
There's also conditional love. Now, Bob, do you give your child conditional love?
Yes.
That's a bad thing, I think, though.
That's right.
It should be unconditional. No conditions.
Right. No conditions. Just give me the money.
Yes. You mentioned no boundaries already.
Yeah.
No intimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no closeness.
Right. That's dysfunctional. There's no intimacy. Now, if it's too much intimacy, it's called what?
Prostitution.
No, it's called inbreeding. That's not good either.
Well, that's allowed now, isn't it?
I think not.
The Democrats are changing everything.
Yeah. Now, open number 6, Bob. What's that one?
Triangulation.
Ooh, not strangulation.
Well, that's coming up.
Yeah.
In this type of dysfunction, the family members can't or won't confide in each other. I don't think you really have to. You don't have to tell your family what you think. Communication happens by triangulating another family member into their drama. I don't think so.
Nah. Addiction is definitely part of a dysfunctional family. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, gun running, prostitution.
Sex. More sex.
So,
lots of more sex.
So, growing up in a dysfunctional family can leave many scars, Bob. And these scars can appear as behavioral disorders. Difficulty starting and maintaining relationships. What else, Bob?
Difficulty communicating feelings. I got your feelings right here.
Yeah, that's after like 30 years of marriage. Yeah. Low self-esteem.
I don't know.
What else, Bob?
Lack of self-worth. I don't know if I'm up to this.
Chronic anxiety or depression.
Wow.
There's pills for that, though.
Yeah. Suppositories, I think.
Yeah.
Constant self-criticism,
Well, you can improve.
The little voice in the back of your head, you got to tell it to shut up.
You're not good if you're not.
I mean, go out. Progress. Try things. You're going to fail at a few.
Probe.
Be successful at a few.
Probe the world.
Probe the world. That's right. Probe the world. And don't worry about somebody telling you can't do that. Do it.
Bob, at the end, 11 ways you can heal yourself. Heal from a dysfunctional family.
Well,
get some therapy. A good therapist can help you look at those old internal wounds and work with you to help heal them, Bob.
Yeah, and you end up killing everybody in the trial going, I don't know what the hell happened, George.
That's only if you triangulate the third family. What else, Bob?
Understand that as a child, you didn't have a voice, but as an adult, you don't have a voice either.
No. Now with the Democrats in right now.
Yeah, nobody's listening to anybody.
No. Realize that no matter what you are told, you are worthy of love.
Oh.
You matter, Bob.
Learn to express your feelings. They're in there. I'm gonna kill you.
Stay away from the toxic environment as much as possible.
Well, you might as well hide in your closet.
Yeah, no kidding. Stop repeating the cycle you lived in. It's necessary to find a new normal.
That's a good idea.
It is.
Because people keep making the same mistakes over and over.
Yeah.
Try something different. If you're stressed out, look at the environment you created around you.
Exactly.
Don't drink your problems away.
No.
Go to the source. Drinking is just dealing with the symptoms, not going to the source and dealing with it.
And then your liver gets hard and stops working.
Stop blaming. Oh, wait.
I'll understand.
Understand that your past does not define you. As an adult, you can make different choices. I was pretty much a dumbass most of my life, but I think in the last 5 years or so, I really
gotten worse.
It got worse. It's terrible now. Now it is bad. Now I'm ready to run for office.
Now every part of your body is dumb, not just your butt.
I guess I'm ready to run for Congress.
Yeah. But it's true, Bob. As an adult, you can make new choices, okay? So, you know what? You can also change your name. You can also get into leave town, go somewhere new, and start fresh.
That's right. It's called witness protection.
Exactly. Stop blaming your past. Yeah, do things differently, and that's the best way to move forward.
That's right.
Yes.
Give up any unbecoming roles you played. Well, what role did I play?
The role of Ted is being played by Bob today.
I don't get this one. Unbecoming roles. You are not a victim anymore unless you allow yourself to be.
I will not be a victim.
Well, you can be a victim if there's cash involved. I mean, that's what reparations is all
Exactly.
about. I want reparations.
Yeah, me too. And know that you can change people. You can't change people, Bob. You can only change yourself. And by virtue of that, you can change the behavior of others.
I don't know.
Yeah, how long has that worked?
Yeah.
All right, Bob. This is Bob Slipke and Ted Schneider on WRLR 98.3 FM.
That's right. And
All right.
Hold on just a minute here.
All right. So,
Moving
Bob,
right along.
How to Get Rid of Your Social Media Addiction by Alexandra Slipke.
Slavicic.
Yeah. Her parents were drunk. Lifehack.org. So, how to get rid of your social media addiction, Bob? Well, number one, think about why you'd like to be on social media. Why, Bob? It's the big question. Why? Is it because you want to post pictures of birds? Is it because you want people to see you?
No, I don't do social media that much. I'm like,
and why aren't you on social media?
I'm just not. I don't have the time for it, and I still like using a phone to talk to people, and I like meeting them somewhere and exchanging ideas either at a bar or a restaurant. Dark alley, somewhere where it's
tow-away booth.
There you go.
All right, so but it makes sense, Bob. Be conscious about it, I guess what they're saying.
Yeah.
Think about why you want to be on social media. Okay? To show off, whatever. Number two, Bob.
Be meticulous about who you follow and what you post and share. Though that's true, too, because, you don't want to advertise to people you're going to be out of town for the next 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what moron.
Unless it's a trap, Bob. Unless you wait home.
That's right. You want to catch some burglars in your area? Go on social media. Tell people you're going to be out of town for a while.
Yeah.
Then sit and wait. In the dark.
In the dark.
With your buckshot shotgun.
Yeah. And you don't turn the lights on.
That's right.
And you say, I'm Batman. Claymore mines and a lawn.
It's like Stallone. What was it, Rambo?
Yeah.
The Last Stand. Did you see that one?
Yeah, his last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we think it's the last, right?
We think so. Well, he rode off into the sunset wounded. So.
He's like 82, isn't he? How long can he be Rambo?
No, I mean, Jesus. I mean,
there's a good case of steroids can make you popular.
Actually, he's looking better.
Yeah.
Older. Some detail in his face. I think put more character on some of these older actors.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know.
I'm watching a Netflix thing called Red something.
Red Dawn. Red
Gray. I can't think of it. It's the one with Jennifer Grey and the guy from Mad About You. And it takes place in '85, like it's at a country club. And Jennifer Grey's in it from, Dirty Dancing and Ferris Bueller. She had some major surgery. I looked her up. She's 60 right now. She does not look like Jennifer Grey when she was, years ago. Major facial surgery.
No, she looks like Jackie Chan now. The surgery didn't work. That's too bad.
Yeah. But anyway, curb the time you spend online, Bob. Back to if you want to stop your social media addiction.
Shut the damn thing down.
Turn your phone off. Walk away. Say no.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Feel grass in your feet. Breathe fresh air.
Or breathe grass and, number 4, Bob.
Change your notification settings. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're constantly distracted with boop, 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 boop.
Right.
Not everything has to be posted and shared, Bob.
Share keep some privacy.
Exactly. You are what you share, right?
Yeah, it's amazing what people are posting on YouTube and everything else.
Some of it's so ridiculous.
Are we all that bored?
Or TikTok, which I don't watch, but it's like seriously?
Honest to God, there's some videos on YouTube that shouldn't be on there.
Yeah.
But people are bored, so they're doing anything.
Right. And people are watching.
But here's the thing, too. There's so much opinion videos on YouTube and Right On and all these others. It's just, as soon as I see somebody sitting in a room in front of their laptop with lousy lighting, bad camera angle, and they're too close to the camera, I know something's wrong.
Exactly.
It's like, click.
This must be worth watching.
But here's the thing. It's all clickbait. They put some headline on there.
Yeah.
It's going to trick you into seeing what the hell they're talking about.
And usually it's a girl in a bikini. Oh, let's
and then they talk about
Yeah, who knows? Again, it's okay to put your phone down and enjoy life. Very true.
I dare you to leave your phone at home and go shopping for an hour and see how you survive.
I can't, Bob. It's impossible. Well, hey, we got a few minutes left here. We can run by 8 best natural energy drinks, Bob, for an instant energy boost.
Oh, I love it.
Number 1, kombucha.
What?
Kombucha.
Where are you looking at?
8 natural energy drinks for an instant energy boost.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. So number 1, you can drink
Zambuca.
Kombucha. Kombucha.
Zambuca, I know.
Number 2, oolong tea.
Oolong, I drink that a lot.
Number 3, green tea.
I drink that a lot. Ain't helping me worth a damn.
Number 4, Bob.
You would give me that. Vas. With a silent K.
Yeah, is it?
Yes.
Okay. It's another fermented food like
Kumbaka.
Kumbaka. That sounds like
Kumbaka makes tea.
That's Chewbacca's sister. Matcha.
I wondered what those guys were making on that planet.
Yes.
They're making tea there.
Matcha is one of Japan's most revered beverages. Matcha.
Matcha.
They crush green tea leaves into a fine, bright green powder, and then they sniff it.
They bring it by Fukushima.
Yeah.
Give it that glowing green look.
Coconut water, Bob, is 95% water, but it's a good source of energizing minerals. Keep going. We got a few seconds.
Yerba mate.
Yeah, it's Australian, mate. Carrot juice. And that's it. There you go, Bob. 8.
8.
8.
Final thoughts. You don't have to consume artificial energy drinks to get the energy boost you need. Try out these 8 natural drinks. And, yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well, Bob, I got to go. It's 8 o'clock. What's the music from 8:30 to 9 tonight?
The car is going to turn back into a pumpkin again, isn't it?